Okay, so it's 3 a.m. on 2nd of Jan 2026. Um, I've wasted a bit of time tonight. Been watching some like random YouTube video on. I've been playing Call of Duty Mobile. Um, there's this thing that like keeps popping up in my head, and I want to get it out on a video, which is why I do have a YouTube channel in the first place. But I graduated college in May of 2025, and there's this thing I want to talk about. Um, I don't feel like I've graduated. I don't feel like college is over for me. I don't feel like I'm no longer a student anymore because I'm doing the same sort of shit that I was when I was a student. I'm still staying up late in the night, learning coding, taking notes in like random and new notebooks that I keep purchasing but never completing. I still, go to sleep or try and go to sleep on two bananas, a glass of milk, and a couple packets of biscuits like I used to when I was in my final year of college. I still show up to work at 7:30 a.m. in the morning when I'm required to be there at 9 a.m. just because I like to be there. But the problem is I show up there on barely 3 hours of sleep. Like I'll sleep at 3:30. I'll wake up at 6 a.m. I'll get dressed by 7. Complete my morning chores, and I'll be at work at 7:30 a.m. I'll do a bucket load of coffee. You guys know the, the relation that I have with coffee and caffeine, right? And I'll make it through the workday. I'll execute my tasks, I'll complete my deliverables, I'll do everything that's needed of me, and then I'll get back home. And instead of sleeping like a normal human would, I would go on and do a bit of coffee again, and then I would sit and try to study. But then I'll open a tab of Twitter. I'll open Football Manager 24. I need to uninstall that fucking game, by the way. Or I would open up Instagram, I would open up LinkedIn, I would open up some sort of social media, and poof, boom, done. I'm fucking distracted again. All of whatever I had thought about, whatever I had planned, goes to shit. Not all days, not does not happen every single day, but it is happening majority of the days. See, there's this shift, right, which happens once you graduate college, once you start working as a professional. I just don't know what that shift looks like. I know that there's supposed to be one. It doesn't feel like it. It's I still am doing the same things that I used to when I was in college, and I still have the same mental issues that I had when I was in college. Nothing's changed up here. Nothing's changed. It's all the same. I still have the same problems back home. I still have the same problems, emotionally and mentally. It's just that I have a bit of money now, and that's about it. So, what's the whole point of me making this video, right? Uh, the whole point of this YouTube channel is for me to document whatever the hell is going on. This will probably be on Twitter as well. So when I say YouTube channel, please don't take it like platform specific. I'm just putting myself out there because it feels right. And the other reason is I know that there are some other people who feel the same way. And this is me in an attempt to reach out, and an attempt to try and have a conversation that how do we get out of this one? I mean, I'm earning a decent bit of money. The company that I work at is quite good. The role that I work at, I love it. But somewhere deep down, I feel like I am not good enough, or at least I'm not as good enough as I would have liked to be. I can get things done at the office, but I don't know, something feels missing. Something feels fundamentally weak in my my foundations as a former engineer. And truth be told, I don't know what that something is. And I've been running around like a headless chicken for the past 6 months, really, ever since I've completed college. Random thoughts keep popping up. Do I need to give myself another shot at being a student? Do I need to go back to college, maybe for a master's degree? Do I, just say that we live only once and take out a huge loan on a huge interest rate and get myself overseas for a master's degree because that is something what people do. And I feel lost on what's next. Where do we go? What do we do? Look, all I know is I can't sit and enjoy life. I can't be 23 years old and completely shut off the development part of me as an engineer and just start living living it up. I know I can't do that. Now the reasons for that, a couple of you might know, most of you might not, and that's fair. The point is, I know there are at least two more people who feel the same way and who are at crossroads. They don't know how to break out of this rut, how to get out of their own way, if that makes any sense. I hope what I'm saying is audible. If it's not, it's not. But yeah, if you guys have any pointers for me, if you guys have any help for me, please comment down below. I'm not saying this as a bit to engagement farm. I'm genuinely calling for help, you know, because dude, there are people from big tech organizations who have genuinely reached out to me and have tried to offer help and advice and have been telling me that they like the work that I do. They like the things that I talk about. They like the mindset that I have. They like my skill set and the things that I put out. And I sit here in shock thinking, what the hell did I do to deserve all of it? So it's a very confusing situation, if that makes sense, because I feel like I'm shit. I feel like the biggest imposter at times, right? But then people who are at the place that I dream to be at, I have people like those reaching out to me, telling me that they like the work that I do, which leaves me even more confused on what the hell am I supposed to do. So I don't know, man. I don't know. This video is just an attempt to document what my headspace is at right now. And wait, let me show you guys what I'm up to, right? It's, wait, I'm going to flip the camera now. It's 3:17 a.m. I'm learning about how to analyze goddamn algorithms from Introduction to Algorithms, the famous book, right? Now, I believe this might be very rudimentary for anyone who is in their computer science degree. I'm a electronics and telecommunications graduate, right? I work as a firmware engineer, and most of my work does involve electronics hardware, which is what my forte is, if you might call it that. But at some point of time, right, I realized that hey, I have to get better as a software engineer too, right? Because embedded software engineer does involve being a software engineer. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I will be, or that's what I wish to genuinely master. And it's going to take months. I'm not delusional about that. It is going to take quite a bit of time. And yeah, let's give it that time, I suppose. I don't know. Two things. Uh, how do we get over the college student mindset? And how do we get better as a software engineer? if you guys might have any pointers for me, please help me out if that makes any sense. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.